And this segment, in a couple of minutes' time, I can't even wait for this. Let's talk about this. GamePoints Rendezvous is our signature segment here on this program. We have not done it in a couple of months because, well, a whole lot of reasons. And it's basically an excuse to have a lady on the show. It's a fun little cheesy segment. There's Kenny G music involved. And as we hear Jimmy talking to our upcoming guest in the background, hey, learn to whisper, all right? Good Lord. He's like, all right, so we're going to have you on the show now. Don't worry.
Mo-Con and Matthew Ross.
They can't hear us right now. I'm talking very softly. We're going to do a Game Points Rendezvous momentarily. But again, it's a fun segment. And what we've decided to do with Game Points Rendezvous, we've had a lot of Olympians on this segment. Ladies like... most yawning in the background. Lisanne Murphy of the basketball team, Taryn Van Bylen, a swimmer. We've had Candace Chapman of the soccer team. I believe what was the other soccer lady we had as well?
My girl, Lauren Sesselman.
No, we have not had her.
Yes, we did.
Kaylin Kyle, thank you very much. I don't think we had Lauren Sesselman.
Lauren Sesselman's, you remember the infamous, I won the whole Wisconsin thing with her, and
really?
She followed
Do you
me on
remember
Twitter.
this, Stefano?
October.
I do not recall.
All right. Tell me how you really feel, though, about her, Mo. Elsewhere, we had a Washington Post writer, Cindy Boren, so we've had some pretty good guests on it, but we're going a different direction now. I'm not saying these guests are bad. I'm saying it's a different focus. So Twitter, obviously, is the communication du jour, and we have a lot of TSN 690's got a lot of lady listeners who are influential out there, who are making noise, who are being followed. And this next guest, and let's introduce her. Let's bring her in. This is, yes. See, we can't do Game Points Rendezvous. We got to lower our voices, put a little bass into our voice, talk a little slower. Let Kenny G's music just grab hold of you. And we can't emphasize this enough. This is we're going to call her a mystery lady. I don't really fully grasp what's going on here, but I knew it was somebody I wanted to feature on this program for Game Points Rendezvous. She is reachable on twitter.com/Skelators. Skelators, excuse me, Skelators. And she is followed by the likes of Mayor Ford, George Strombolopoulos, the Toronto Raptors, the Trailer Park Boys. Well, I figured might be worth bringing her on. She is based in Ottawa. She's originally from Minnesota, big hockey fan, big sports radio fan as well. We welcome to the program Andrea. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
Such a great night for hockey. Such a great night.
So
I'm in such a good mood. I was actually almost on the floor, having a panic attack during that Wild game and the Habs game. Such a good game. Just two absolutely amazing hometown crowds tonight. I haven't seen anything like it for a long time. So.
All right. Well, settle down. This is my show. You'll wait until we ask you questions. All right. So now, have you heard of Game Points Rendezvous before? Have you heard a segment before?
I watched it on YouTube.
And what were your thoughts?
I will wait and do as I'm told, as you.
Well, very good. Very good. That's a good start to the segment.
The obedient woman that I am.
Wow. All right.
I just left the kitchen, actually.
All right, let's get right into it. So this is how we play Game Points Rendezvous. Let you say hello to the other two gentlemen that'll be participating with you. Say hello to Mo-Con.
Hi, Mo.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right. And Stefano Michello.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Stefan.
Stefano.
Bad start for me.
Yeah. All right. So he's forgettable. That's good. All right. Now here's how we play. Each of us will ask you one question. Following that one question, it'll be ladies' choice. You'll either ask any one of us a question, or you can ask one of us to ask you one more question. It's unnecessarily complicated, but we like it. All right, here we go. Are you ready? You okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You were kind of quiet there. I thought maybe you dropped off. All right, here we go. Question number one. It comes from me. You were a former semi-pro snowboarder. Now, why is snowboarding better than skiing? Tell us.
Well, I actually was a ski racer, too, and I beat Lindsey Vonn when I was in high school in Minnesota. I would say that I actually like skiing better for racing, and I like snowboarding better for doing tricks. But also snowboarding, it's better in the powder, I would say, maybe. Yeah, it's just easier to, like, you can get stuck more in the powder on skis, and I think, like, snowboarding still has that connection to the skateboarding and surfing world a little bit more.
All right, Mokan.
All right, Andrew, my question to you is this. I know you're a huge Trailer Park Boys fan here. Would Rob Ford be a perfect replacement for Jim Leahy on the show?
Yes.
That's it? That's the, just yes, plain yes. All right.
I'm actually, like, I didn't watch a ton of Trailer Park Boys, but I entered a Swear Idol competition last year, and so that's how they ended up following me on Twitter. Yeah.
All right. Stefano.
All right, Andrew, you mentioned that you're a fan of the Minnesota Wild and the Montreal Canadiens. My question to you is, if someone were to offer you Game 4 tickets for either the Wild or the Canadiens, which game are you going to?
Are they paying the travel costs as well?
Everything's paid for.
Everything's paid for. I'd have to say Minnesota, state of hockey.
Oh, all right. All right. A lot of people turning off the radio. Very good. All right.
I'm probably going to be try and go to Game 4 anyway in Montreal, and I'll hustle my way in somehow. But anybody who's willing to pay my flight to Minnesota, 100%, I'd be there in a second.
All right, so all three questions have been asked. It is now ladies' choice. You can pick one of us to ask you one more question, or you can pick one of us to ask a question to. What'll it be?
I'll ask Stefano a question.
Wow. All right. Stefano. You're feeling bad for getting his name wrong, right?
No.
All right, go ahead.
Stefano, do you think Venus Williams should play against the men?
I'd like to see that. I mean, why not? I mean, we've seen men's tennis, we've seen women's tennis, we've seen mixed tennis, so why not intergender tennis?
All right, there you go. That is the completion of GamePoints Rendezvous. We appreciate your time tonight, and I think we're going to have to find a role for you somehow, because we don't really know what your deal is, but it's entertaining. All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Again, you can follow her on twitter.com/SKELATORS. And that was Andrea. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
All right. There you go. Another Game Points Rendezvous in the books. Stefano pulling out the win this evening. Congratulations, sir.
I think of all the pity ones you and Mo got, I deserved a pity one.
Oh.
For getting my name wrong.
We're just getting back to the flow of things here. I think once we get into the motion of having more female guests on, I'll reclaim my status as being the king of swing in this segment.
Well, I'm the king of extreme, Mo.